When you hear the name Tom Hanks, what comes to mind? Oscar-winning actor, America's dad, Mr. Nice Guy, the guy who made you cry in Forrest Gump, believe in male-based romance and You've Got Mail, and appreciate volleyball like never before in Cast Away. But there's more to the man than movie roles and awards shows. A lot more. Recently, Hanks turned heads not for a film, but for something far more personal. His daughter, Elizabeth Ann Hanks, now writing under the pen name Elizabeth Hanks, released a no-holds-barred memoir titled The Tenuous Memoir of a Family and the Open Road. And let's just say, this isn't your typical My Famous Dad is Great kind of book. A proud papa and a painful past. Tom Hanks isn't just acknowledging his daughter's memoir, he's proudly singing its praises. In public comments, he didn't hold back his admiration. Anybody who does that is a bold, journalistic, literate mind, he said, sounding like a man trying to stay composed while simultaneously bursting with pride and probably Googling how to nominate her for a Pulitzer. But this isn't a warm and fuzzy tale about family vacations and golden retrievers. EA's memoir dives deep into her childhood, complete with emotional landmines, parental estrangement, and a mother-daughter relationship that swings between heartbreaking and harrowing. Meet the Hanks before the spotlight hit. Before Rita Wilson swept Tom off his feet and onto a forever pedestal of love, there was Samantha Lewes, real name Susan Dillingham. Tom and Susan were young college kids in Sacramento when they met, got married in 1978, and soon welcomed 2 kids, Colin and Elizabeth. It seemed sweet, young love, humble beginnings, dreams in the making. By 1987 though, the marriage had ended. What happened in between, according to EA, was far from a happy Hollywood tale. A childhood in chaos. Elizabeth doesn't sugarcoat her upbringing. Her memoir portrays her late mother as a deeply troubled woman whose behavior ranged from emotionally volatile to physically abusive. In one particularly alarming account, Elizabeth recounts the time her mother moved the kids from Los Angeles to Sacramento without telling Tom. Imagine you're a dad showing up to pick your kids up from school and they've simply vanished. That's the kind of chaos we're talking about. Hanks eventually gained primary custody of Elizabeth after a particularly disturbing incident when she was 14. Her mother hit her in the face, and that proved to be the turning point. But while she moved in with Tom and Rita and found some sense of normalcy, the emotional wounds followed her into adulthood. Brotherly bond. Through it all, Elizabeth credits her older brother Colin, yes, that Colin Hanks of Orange County and Fargo fame, with being her protector. "I wouldn't be here without him," she has said. Forget superheroes, Colin wore no cape, but apparently played a major role in helping his sister survive a difficult childhood. Dark secrets and a red journal. If you thought this memoir was intense already, hold on to your reading glasses. Elizabeth reveals that after her mother's death in 2002, she discovered a red journal. Inside were passages hinting at something disturbing from Samantha's own childhood, possibly involving violence, even murder, and yes, cannibalism. This isn't the part where you find out Tom Hanks's in-laws were secret serial killers, but Elizabeth doesn't confirm or deny anything. Instead, she explores that her mother may have been shaped by something far darker than anyone knew. As a daughter, she was horrified. As a journalist, she was hooked. This wasn't just family history, it was a mystery begging to be unraveled. Diagnosing the past. EA suspects her mother may have suffered from undiagnosed bipolar disorder, describing extreme emotional swings and behavior that grew more erratic over time. Her accounts paint a woman who prayed aloud to God in the supermarket aisle, believed doctors were on a mission to murder her, paid off by Tom Hanks no less, and often couldn't maintain even basic routines like regular meals. It's a sobering look at mental illness and its cascading effects on children who grow up trying to make sense of the chaos. Rita to the rescue. If EA's early years were a roller coaster, her move into Tom's household was a seat-belted turn onto a smoother ride. Rita Wilson, Hanks' second wife, became a steadying influence. And speaking of Rita, their love story is practically its own Hollywood film. It began in the most TV sitcom way imaginable. Tom saw her in The Brady Bunch. "That girl's cute," he reportedly thought. Flash forward to the early 80s, they officially met on the set of Bosom Buddies, TV gold by the way, but it wasn't until 1984, while filming Volunteers, that sparks really flew. Timing, however, wasn't exactly perfect. Tom was still married to Samantha at the time, but the marriage was already fraying, and after the divorce was finalized in 1987, Hanks and Wilson went public. The two married in 1988 and have been attached at the hip and heart ever since. Oscar-worthy love. Tom Hanks has never missed an opportunity to thank Rita. At the Oscars, the Golden Globes, honestly, probably even in traffic. When he won Best Actor for Philadelphia, he thanked her for her undying love. The next year, after snagging another golden statue for Forrest Gump, he did it again. And when Rita got her own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Tom showed up like a proud prom date, gushing that she deserved every bit of it. "This is what real love looks like," he said. Cue the collective "aw" through sickness and health. In 2015, the couple faced a major test. Rita was diagnosed with breast cancer and underwent a double mastectomy. It was a brutal period, but also a defining one. Rita says she was blown away by Tom's care, describing it as a time that brought them even closer. "Who knew that would make us tighter?" she remarked. Tom, meanwhile, was left in awe of her strength. "All I can do is bow down before the courage of my wife," he said. If the man ever runs for office, expect "bow down to courage" to be the slogan. What's the secret, Tom? Now, after more than 30 years of marriage, people naturally ask Tom Hanks for the secret to relationship success, especially in an industry littered with breakups, makeups, and breakups again. His answer? No secrets. That's right, no marriage boot camps, no sage-burning rituals, just mutual respect and a whole lot of digging each other. People say it must be hard to stay married in Hollywood. No, it's hard to stay married anywhere, he says. And while most couples argue about laundry or finances, Tom and Rita seem to have skipped straight to soulmate status. Truth, trauma, and triumph. Back to EA. Her memoir isn't just a tale of trauma, it's a testament to survival, storytelling, and self-discovery. She doesn't shy away from the ugly parts, the unresolved questions, or the pain, but she also doesn't wallow in it. Instead, she seeks understanding of her mother, of her family, and of herself. Tom's reaction has been nothing but supportive. "I'm not surprised she had the wherewithal, the curiosity, and maybe the slight self-sabotage it takes to dive into something so raw," he said. Only Tom Hanks could turn "shoot yourself in the foot" into a loving compliment. It's clear EA inherited more than her dad's talent. She inherited his honesty, his courage, and probably his love of typewriters too. And that's a wrap on the untold story behind Tom Hanks' family, his daughter's powerful memoir, and one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories. What do you think about EA Hanks' revelations? Were you surprised by Tom's response? And can we all just agree Rita and Tom are the ultimate relationship goals? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from you. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like and don't forget to hit that subscribe button